People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool, and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Coast to Coast and Way Out There fans, listen up. If you like UFO conspiracies, ghosts, and the paranormal, you'll love Spaced Out Radio. Spreaker's answer to Coast AM, with more interesting guest experts in the paranormal and UFOs each month. If you like Way Out There, you'll love Spaced Out Radio. Own the night with Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott. Nightly at 11 p.m. Central, 12 o'clock midnight Eastern, and 9 p.m. Pacific. On Spreaker, on Periscope, and on D-Talk Radio Network.
Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radioland. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back-to-back with classic commercials in between. Like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radioland.
America's Street Music is back on GJRB Bluegrass with the Grass Golds, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys, and so much more. So it's time to bring it back, and on more often. It's Bluegrass Jubilee Freestyle, with all the great songs you heard before, and some new up-and-coming stars with some emerging bluegrass. Also, some all-time gospel favorites, too.
Every third Saturday at 3 o'clock Central on GJRB. Strange things in the sky and around the world. Strange beings sighted. What's going on? All around us, conspiracy theories are being discussed. This is the show all about the strange things that are way out there. I'm Gary Russen, and this Way Out There's back with more weird stories of the strange and the bizarre. Keep looking up in the sky and let me know what you see. Way out there. Every third Friday at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
There you go, George McRae from early 1973 with Rocky Baby. GJRB Online, Gary J. Russen with you on Spreaker across America on a Saturday edition of our program. And I thought I had the song on the computer that I said I was going to play. And I'm looking for it, and I was thinking it was on here. Darn nabbit now, where is it? I know it was in the 70s. It was the late to mid 70s when it was popular, and I cannot find it. I thought I had it on here. Oh, darn it! Know where I stuck that. Well, let me see if I even put it in there. Try mid 70s. I know I had some stuff in the mid 70s. No, it's not in there. Darn it. What did I do with it? Okay, I'm going to have to go into my YouTube. I'm going to pop into that real quick. See if we can find it in there. No, I had it. I'm going to type it out. Let's see. Because I could have sworn I downloaded that song. Jeez, what did I do with it? Must have dreamt I did it. I'm good at that. I dream I do things and I swear they exist. You ever had that where you did something and you know that it's there, but it ended up you dreamt the whole freaking thing up? That's me. Don't know what happened there, but I could have sworn I had it. Okay, so I'm gonna type that in here now. Don't Sugarloaf. Don't call us, we'll call you. Let me see if I can get that in there. Here we go. 1975 Sugarloaf. And I think I'll find it and download it. Let's see here. Why don't we just put that in there? Okay, let's do this. Okay, yeah. What we do right now is what I call, if they don't call me, I call them. Don't call you. Let's do it. Let's hear it. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, I always do this. It's whenever I don't get any call from anybody that's supposed to be a guest on this show. And I feel like maybe I was, once again, wonder what's going on with him kind of thing. Because he said it was definite that he was going to be on with us. And I'm going to check my messenger page here and see if maybe perhaps I can type him up here. Let's see if we can see what's going on here, because I thought for sure, and the first hour, of course, I thought he'd call in the first hour because I thought for sure he was going to be here. Let's see. Okay, who we have live. Okay, let me see if we can, I'm going to try to call him now. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to give him a call right now and see if we can get him on here. Because for some reason, I don't know what happened here. He said, should be no problem. And I'm wondering if he either forgot again or something. He was going to be on a show, and I planned the program, and no show. So I'm going to see what's happening here. I'm going to call him and see maybe perhaps we have him on the line here. So I'm ringing him now. See, maybe perhaps we can raise him up here. You're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra on GJRB Online, and this is the day we usually have a guest on the air on a Saturday afternoon, and usually it's been Osman Hassan, but for some reason, Hassan, he is being rung, but no answer, no reply. So I'm wondering what happened again this week. I'm going to end that call and see if maybe perhaps there's a reply coming up. So we're going to try it. He's not there. So we're going to try it again in about 20 minutes and see what we've got. You're listening to the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra on GTRB Online. And if we don't hear him in that point, I am going to call someone else just to make it interesting. You never know. This is the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra on GTRB Online here on Spreaker. If you want to get in on the act and fill a spot that apparently is left empty, you can join the program. Lines are open. You can call me. This is a freestyle show. And you can join me in the chat room as well. I am going to let's see. I'm going to pull up another tune. Let's pull up another tune. I think that sounds like fun. Thought we'd just kind of dig in there. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Let's throw this one in while we're waiting and see. Big hit for the group called the Greg Kinn Band back in the early 80s. The breakup song on GJRB. Yeah. Well, yeah, that is the group Greg Kinn Band from the early 80s there. And the breakup song on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. Got a message from Ben. Another emergency rises up again. So it will not be on. We're going to have to set up a time where you are available for some apparent reason. We just don't seem to connect on a Saturday. Well, here is what we're going to do. Why don't we try it? I'm not going to plan a show with you until I know absolutely, positively that there won't be no problems arising. Because every time I plan a show, we've done this for the past 3 weeks, and for some apparent reason, something comes up. So, I don't know, I'm thinking what we need to do is maybe have a chat online sometime, or maybe some more confirmed booking, if I could say that. Or maybe what we could do is get together on a Saturday with a pre-recorded conversation in which I would play. I mean, either way, I know that's a shame. Whatever emergency came up, I can understand the situation, but over the past few weeks, it's been that way. So you busy man, apparently. So, okay, we're going to have to talk about the situation here. We could get together and do this. I'm going to type you a message as soon as I get another record on here. Let's get another tune going here, and I'll dig up something from my regular playlist, because I usually kind of dig out here. Played some 80s, so why don't we toss in... why don't we toss in the Eagle? Well, I like Patches. I like Clarence Carter. Let's play Clarence Carter and plug that in there, and then we'll play. Okay, so how about that? You listen to the Gary Russen program? Yeah, you know it. Clarence Carter, Patches.
Born and raised out of Alabama.
GJRB.
All the way up in the woods. I was so ragged that folks used to call me Patches. Papa used to tease me about it. Of course, deep down inside, he was hurt because he'd done all he could. My papa was a great old man. I can see him with a shovel in his hand. See, education he never had. He did wonders when the times got bad. The little money from the crops he raised barely paid the bills we made. Whole life that kicked him down to the ground. When he tried to get up, life would keep him back down. One day, Papa called me to his dying bed, put his hands on my shoulders and in tears he said, Patches, I'm depending on you, son, to pull the family through. My son, it's all left up to you. 2 days later, Papa passed away. I became a man that day. So I told Mom I was gonna quit school, but she said that was Daddy's strictest rule. So every morning before I went to school, I fed the chickens and I chopped wood too. Sometimes I felt that I couldn't go on. I wanted to leave, just run away from home. But I would remember what my dad said. The tears in his eyes on his dying bed. He said, Patches, I'm depending on you, son. I tried to do my best. It's up to you to do the rest. Then one day a strong rain came and washed all the crops away. And at the age of 13, I thought I was carrying the weight of the whole world on my shoulders. And you know, Mama knew what I was going through, cause every day I had to work the fields, cause that's the only way we got our meals. See, I was the oldest of the family, and everybody else depended on me. Every night I heard my mama pray, Lord, give him strength to make another day. Oh, years have passed and all the kids are gone. The English took Mama to a brand new home. Lord knows people, I shed tears, but my daddy's voice kept me through the years. Saying, Patches, I'm depending on your son. The blood family through. son, it's all left up to you. Oh, I can still hear Papa's voice say, I'm depending on you, son. I'm trying to do my best. It's up to you to do the rest. I can still hear Papa say, I'm depending on you, son.
Great song. I like that one. Clarence Carter on GJRB Online with Patches. Love that song. Yeah, he contacted me. I had just called him about 20 minutes ago, and he sent me a message saying, I'm sorry, it seems like, something came up, another emergency, and I had said that let me know, because like I said before, next week I'm going to be doing bluegrass Saturday. Next Saturday, I'm going to do a couple hours of Bluegrass Jubilee. And I plan on, I have a schedule of programs, and I'm planning now to do, with my guest spots, let's not plan one until we know for sure that you can do it. It's called confirming. Because we really, it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's not anybody's fault, it's just, there's no confirmation date, because right now I'm going to be doing this called booking. I'm going to be booking guests to come on the show. And when I book a guest for a program, that would be that it would be confirmed that they would be on. And technically, in radio, when a guest is booked to be on a show, it's usually confirmed, and if there's an emergency such as today, let me know ahead of time. But some of these emergencies come up when you don't least expect it. This happens. Last couple weeks, we had one of those with a friend of mine here in Clinton who just died. And, it just come up. It happens. I had to cancel I took last Saturday off for a funeral. And it's one of those things that does come up. And it can throw things off a keel a little bit. And maybe perhaps if you can't make it, I can maybe plan a backup guest or someone that could be on the program so it's not a total waste. But because I don't get any guests as it is on this program or other programs, but we'll just have to see what we can do about getting you on here. Probably could have got a hold maybe of Caramel Conservative Ed Delgado to be on with us. He was in the chat room yesterday. I have nobody in the chat room today. This seems to be not a very good day to have a show of talk format, because it seems like there's nobody on even to listen. Now, I already posted on 2 other social sites. I haven't done Convo yet. I've already posted on, and I will post around. They're going to be doing Pinterest. In the final hour of our program today, I'm going to be doing the program schedule. We are doing 50 minutes of nonstop talk. We're going to kind of wrap it up here with about 17 minutes and 47 seconds left of this segment. And then that will be 27 minutes past 5 when we get done with this 50 minutes of nonstop music, approximately. Because we started about 4:37. And so we're just going to have it at that point. 50 minutes of nonstop talk and music, and then we're going to close up that whole stretch. In the last hour, we're going to do our What's on Spreaker segment, tell you what's coming up in our GJRB programming for next week. Like I said, next Friday, we'll be doing Way Out There, the strange, the bizarre, the unusual. And I'm going to be, like I said, got another part on technocracy. I'm working on that segment on life after death. I'm planning on seeing if I can book some guests from people who have died and come back for a coming show. I have another idea for a show, segment on that, and I'm going to even try to... I've been trying to get a guest on here. My dream guest is Linda Moulton Howe, because she is interesting. Another dream guest I have is somebody who's on George Nori quite a bit, Peter Davenport, who's a UFO guy. And of course, I'm going to have... I'm looking to book David Scott of Spaced Out Radio to be on with us sometime. So those are some of the guests that are coming up on Way Out There on future shows. But I have a multi-part series coming up on Life After Death. So there's some of the stuff coming up on GJRB's Way Out There show. So you're going to want to check out that in the coming weeks. So this week, coming up next Friday, I'm going to be starting that first part of that segment, and I'm going to be doing another part on my Technocracy series. Patrick Wood writing a book on Technocracy Rising, and talking about how technology is taking over, and what technology is doing to control the masses, so to speak. So it's all coming up on Way Out There here on GJRB Online. Also some end-time Bible prophecy stuff. Plan on getting a hold of my pastor, our church, Pastor Ron Johnston. He always has great insight on things, and plan on having him on the show to talk about end-time prophecy. So we're going to be doing some more on that. And time travel technology as well. Some of the stuff we're going to talk about in future shows here on GJRB Online. A little past 5. So we kind of missed the tone, so we do it anyway. I do it anyway. 5:01 Central Standard Time, and not a little less than a month from now, we are going to be going to Daylight Savings Time. How about that? And about time we get back into that one. Yeah. More daylight. And I've been noticing it's already like 5:01 right now, 1 minute past 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, and it's bright outside. It's still daylight. 5:01 and it's still daylight. And absolutely, this is a good sign here. 5 o'clock, a little about 2 minutes after 5, and it's still daylight. It's great. I love it. And this is great. So you show that we're headed into that daylight savings time period here real soon. You'll see the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online here on Spreaker across America. We're going to do Weather on the Fives here in just about a few minutes. But I want to remind you of some of the programming coming up. That's why we're talking about it. And we'll do our What's on Spreaker segment coming up this hour on GJRB Online. And I'm going to continue to move shows around and see if we can post on some more sites. And see what's going on in the weather. So we're going to do Weather on the Fives coming up. With 25 after, we'll visit our friends at Weather Nation and see what's going on. It's a lot of weather going on around the nation right now. So we'll have Weather Nation coming up at 25 after 5. So why don't we wait till then and maybe throw another song in there? That would be a good idea. Let's dig out another tune, and we'll do a scroll through social media some more in this hour. So we'll do some of that. And so why don't we just do that? So for right now, why don't we pull up another tune and play some Eagles? Wait, I already played that. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, throw in some Eagles. Here we go. Peaceful, easy feeling. And this is the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, GJRB.
Against your skin so brown, and I wanna sleep with you in the desert with the golden stars all around, 'cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm always standing
GTRB Online. Peaceful, easy feeling on GTRB Online. Spreaker Online across America on the GTRB Online Network. We're really listening on the internet, and I posted all over the place as I got into the MeWe. I was doing Convo. I'll have that coming up. We're going to go into our Twitter here and see what's going on there. We haven't done that yet. So why don't we head into Twitter for a little bit and see what's going on that side of the social sites. And then we'll go ahead and expand some of this show around and see if there's anybody out there. It's a cold day today here in Clinton, Iowa. We'll do a weather on the 5s at 25 after. Take a little break there and listen to our friends over at Weather Nation. So keep it here. And, of course, you can catch me on Twitter. As a matter of fact, it's showing here live, Gary Russen Program Extra 21619. And when you see that, the widget will pop up. And when you click that widget, it opens up into a, widget. It'll open up into the player, and you can see me live right there. And you can listen to the show right there. And you hit that little chat room icon. It'll open up the chat room here on Spreaker, and you drop in and say hi. So, we're available live right there on Twitter as well. Let's drop down the page here. Fox NASCAR. It's really awesome to be ready for and have good equipment. Jeffrey Earnhardt had a career day in Daytona. And that's on the that is on the Twitter. Going down the page a little bit, meteorologist Vanessa. That's I don't know that word. That's okay. Let's skip that one. Let's see who else. There's all the rest of my parts of my show there. Also, Mike Myers and the Radio Hope is also available if you follow me on the Twitter page. He is also on Twitter. You can get on Radio Maniac. You can listen to his podcast as well. Travis Tritt. Remember Travis Tritt? Yeah. Fair warning, I can tolerate fools, idiots, and liars at all. But if you make an accusation against my professionalism or showmanship, you better have some details and proof to back it up. Well, boy, he's not happy about something. Otherwise, shut the hell up. Rusty Wright Band? Yeah, great band. Played them a couple of times. Played them in a while. They're going to be in Fort Myers and all around the Barrel Room. Hope you can... I got to play them. I got to put them back on my playlist. It's been a while since I played them. The Rusty Wright Band, they're fabulous. I have a great blues tune. I play them quite often. What if I played that next? WQED Pittsburgh ranked number 7th in the most amount of hours lost because of congestion. Boston, Washington, Seattle, New York City, and Los Angeles took the top 6. Wow. Let's see what else we got. Brian Hartman. No. Okay. So, what is that? Where's that at anyway? It's Brian Hartman is, what is he from? Is he from the Weather Channel? He's from Weather Nation. Weather Nation liked it. Okay. Never mind that. Usually they posted to say Weather Nation liked it. Going down the page a little bit. Going to kind of throw some things in there. Let's see what else we can find. A lot of interesting weather pictures. This one I'm looking at right now is from Dan Thomas, another Weather Nation like. When people complain about an inch of snow, this was, how about this week, the past couple of weeks, showing pictures of inches of snow. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Tune in support. Hello, kindly sent us an email and support. Tune in so we can assist you better regarding the concern. We'll wait. Thank you. 8 hours ago, someone put from there, okay, tune in support. Okay, I'm going to ask them something anyway regarding WGN Radio, because they have not been playing at all on TuneIn for some apparent reason. Let's see, Iowa Almanac, which is a program which is heard here in the state of Iowa. It's a program which is heard across stations across the state. Leading along the Mormon Trail today on Radio Almanac with Jeff Stein. Listen nationwide, 10:29 p.m. Central Standard Time. News Talk 1540 KXEL. That's in Iowa City. That's in Waterloo, Iowa City area. KXEL. You can also hear it here in Clinton on KROS AM 1340 and FM 105.9. And let's see, David Scott posting this. Twitter may be holding on to DMs long after you think you are deleted. Okay, talk about that one. More on Donald Trump. Getting tired. Oh, Ian Punnett, another fabulous man. Listen to this. You remember Nazis stole the swastika from the Eastern religion and used it as a symbol to bless buildings for centuries. Swastika is from a Sanskrit word for luck or auspicious. I think ancient Japanese temples had many swastikas on them. Could explain the California Hotel. Okay, that's interesting. Weather Nation, here we go. Heads up to southern Colorado. Winter storm watch is there. Posted. So we got something here for weather on the 5s in about 6 minutes. I'm going to retweet that. Okay, I'm going to retweet that for weather on the 5s coming up in just about 10 minutes from now as we lead into weather on the 5s. And we'll do a temperature too. We'll do a temperature check and do some more national temperatures. And then the last segment, we'll do our Clinton weather forecast. So we'll do a Clinton weather forecast around 5:35, and then we're going to head into our What's on Spreaker segment right here on GJRB Online. As we wrap up the Gary Russen program, Saturday Extra, here on Spreaker, here on GJRB Online. Doing a scroll through social media right now, taking a look at Twitter. We're going to visit a few more sites here, including the one we were going to visit. As a matter of fact, when we turn now to MeWe, and it's brought to you by MeWe, and also Combo. Those are the two social sites that are free. Freedom of speech. You know, you won't get shadow banned. You won't get knocked off. You won't. They won't bring you down for or kick you off because of your conservative opinion. The free speech social site, MeWe, and I'm on that right now. I got the Gary Russen program Saturday Extra, and I'll get all the rest of the parts on here so that MeWe listeners can tune into that. We'll post all the rest of them on here, but you can catch all my shows on here under the group. So I'm going to put a group on here so that people can listen to the show from wherever they are listening to. So I'm going to start a group